What's up everyone? It's Anthony from AB Fitness Center. Today we're going to be talking about free weights versus machines. Which one's better for losing fat, building muscle, and getting stronger? Which one should you be doing? And I'm going to tell you why you shouldn't be doing one whole part of them. So make sure you listen to this all the way through to find out my recommendations and what you should and shouldn't be doing. And this also explains why at our facility we have no machines. Whoops, did I give it away? I might have. All right, let's get rolling. So first of all, what is free weights? Okay, so there's different kind of exercise that you need to be doing, and when it comes to changing the way your body looks and looking better naked, it matters more so about the movements that you do. You will always want to be doing bigger compound movements that utilize a lot of muscles at once. So for example, when you do a barbell squat or a dumbbell squat, you work over 280 different muscles when you do that. Whereas when you do like something like a hack squat or a leg press, you're working like 8. So there's a big difference between the two. So basically what a free weight movement is anything using barbells, dumbbells, or body weight, okay? And anything that's a machine is a fixed motion plane of push with a weight plate attached to it. So it has like those weight stacks and then you move the weight up and down. That's a machine, okay? Or even they have the ones that you put the weights on. Those are machines, okay? And you want to be using more dumbbells, barbells, and all that kind of stuff because those are going to be the biggest bang for your buck. I'm giving it away. I'm jumping ahead myself. So I want to say first and foremost, people have been getting in shape for a very long time, since the early 30s and 40s, using just barbells and dumbbells. That's it. That's all they used. And like a basic cable movement. That's it. They never really had any of these fancy equipments that they have nowadays. So which one should you be doing? So the answer is going to be, I kind of gave it away already, but you should always be doing free weights, and I'm going to explain why. So let's talk about the benefits to free weights first. So why you should be doing free weights, and then we'll talk about why machines are bad. Or maybe we'll talk about why machines are bad first. Which ones do you want to hear first? Let's talk about the bad first, actually. People like negative. So we'll talk about the bad first. So why you shouldn't be using machines. So there's a lot of cons to using machines. People think using machines is easier than using free weights. And to some extent, it's true, it is a little bit easier to use, but it's not, because you could use very bad form very fast on a machine versus free weight. You got to really maneuver your body into position. So cons with machines. One, they're very hard on your joints. Your joints take a lot of the brunt of the work. So typically when you do, let's say a chest press on a machine, your joints, your shoulders, your elbows are locked in a fixed position. So let's just say this is the position and I'm pushing, right? Now, maybe my shoulder doesn't like this position, okay? So it's gonna put a lot of stress and torque on this shoulder. Whereas if I'm doing that same movement with dumbbells, okay, maybe my shoulder likes to be in this position. Just see how I just dropped down? Maybe my shoulder likes to be right there, right? And now I push with no pain. You have that ability with free weights. With machines, you're locked in that fixed position and there's nothing you could do about that. So that's one, it's very hard on your joints. Two, it has that fixed motion like I said. You can't alter that range of motion at all. You're locked into that one position, and most of the time people set the pins of these things up and they're basically doing quarter reps and they're getting nothing out of that, okay? So the other thing is, like I said, increased risk of injury because your joints are at that fixed plane. One of the machines that is the worst culprit for all of this is the Smith machine. I absolutely hate the Smith machine. It is the worst machine when it comes to actually trying to change your body. Again, when you're doing a barbell, you're locked in that fixed plane. If your shoulder, like I said, wants to be here, it cannot be with the Smith machine. It's just very bad and increases that risk of injury, okay? So like I said, the other thing too, number 4, it's very easy to overload these things. A lot of people, and I've seen it happen to some of our clients, they work out with us for a certain period of time, say, oh, I got it, I can do it myself. They go to the gym, they go to the machine, because they've gotten stronger with us, they load the stack. So they basically put a lot of weight on the machine and they bang it out with horrible form and they end up getting hurt. Like I said, this has happened to a lot of our clients, it happens. So I know that this is all, again, from machines. They get cocky, they load it up, and they hurt themselves. So the other thing you need to remember too, number 5, it doesn't stimulate as much muscle. So going back to the analogy I used before, when you're using a bench press and you're actually doing a barbell bench press, you're utilizing not only your chest, but you're using your shoulders, your triceps, your back has to keep you engaged on the bench, your core to hold you tight on there, and you're actually using your legs when you're doing a bench press too because you're driving from the floor. Whereas when you use a machine, you're just working your chest, your shoulders, and your triceps a little bit depending on the machine. That's it. So which one's gonna give you the bigger bang for your buck? The bench press, okay? So you gotta keep that one in mind too. And the other thing, the last con when it comes to machines, slower progress. And that's for everything else that I've stated before. One, you're probably gonna get hurt using them, so that's gonna set you back. So now if you got hurt, you're not gonna wanna go to the gym anymore because you're like, I got hurt when I went, so that's gonna stall you back. You're utilizing less muscle when you do it in a shorter range of motion, so your increased risk of injury is there. And like I said, you're utilizing less muscle, so you're not gonna get as much as that. Now, the positive. Let's talk about why free weights are superior, why I think it's the best thing since sliced bread, and why free weights are gonna morph your body as fast as possible. So, one, it stimulates the most muscle as possible. So like I said, when you're using the bench press, you're using a lot of muscles at once. So you're gonna get a bigger bang from that. Like I said, you're gonna stimulate all those muscles to be recruiting and you're gonna be recruiting your tendons, your ligaments, and like muscles of your rotator cuff, especially when I'm talking when you bench press, but you're gonna use a lot more of those muscles to get you stronger as a unit, okay? So free weights improve your whole body, not just one area, your whole body. Whenever you do anything, you're utilizing a lot of muscles at once, so you're gonna get that bigger bang for your buck. Like I said, it increases your joints and tendon strength because again, you're overloading your muscles in a safe movement pattern for your body with that increased range of motion, okay? And you're gonna get faster progress with that. Why even bother then? You're gonna get faster progress. If you focus on getting stronger in those compound movements, you're gonna get faster progress, you're gonna be in better shape, you're safer. Why even pick up a machine? There's no reason for it at all. Trust me, like I said, people have been doing this since the 30s, the 20s, without anything but dumbbells and barbells. So that utilize the stuff that's been used way back when and don't get shiny object syndrome thinking that the machine at the gym is gonna give you an extra advantage over free weight because it is not at all, okay? And remember, the last most important part of this whole thing when it comes to free weights, looser motion. Going back to what I said, if you're in a chest press machine and you're locked into this position and your shoulder doesn't like this position and your shoulder wants to be here, you can do that with a dumbbell. You cannot do that with the machine, and that will set you back because you're gonna get hurt focusing on the machine. So I'm just curious, I have a really big question for you. I'm curious. Which one of these 3 things that I'm gonna list do you need more help with when it comes to losing weight and getting more energy? 1, finding time to work out. 2, knowing exactly what to eat. Or 3, getting more willpower to stick through. So comment below. All right, guys. Well, remember, don't just watch my videos and do nothing. I want you to go out there, take action, keep utilizing free weights, and I'll catch you on the next one.